Hey guys, I mentioned a couple of weeks ago that the problem with solid flasks is that the vacuum pulls from the bottom only, meaning that items furthest from the source don't get as much pull from the vacuum system, and this can lead to poor quality castings. Now, a few of you did write in saying why not use the straw technique, and I was aware of it, but I have to admit that I'm a little distracted at the moment, and my mind is very much on my next vacuum system, which will be using perforated flasks. But for those of you that don't know what the straw technique is, it's pretty much what it sounds like. Straws are placed inside the flask before the plaster is poured in. These then burn away to leave small channels through which the vacuum can pull more deeply within the flask. Folks historically use natural straw, the sort of stuff you find in a rabbit hutch. Some use plastic straws, like you'd get from McDonald's. Others partly block these straws with wax, or even fill them completely, and the reason for this is to prevent the plaster accidentally clogging them. Well, I thought I'd share my spin on the idea for you. I think it's a little easier, but judge for yourselves. Rather than straw, I use wax sprues. These are cut to size so they're around 2 inches shorter than the flask. You can go a little bit longer, but you need to stay at least 1 inch above the height of the metal, or you risk weakening the plaster and getting a blowout. That's why I go with 2 inches for safety. Fixing these inside the flask is very easy. Simply melt a little wax and drip it on top. This freezes quickly and holds the sprue in place. At the vacuum end, the sprues should protrude slightly. Now these sprues are very thin, and that's okay. If the vacuum can pass through plaster, then the small channel left by these sprues will be child's play. How many you use is up to you. I've used 3 here, fairly equally spaced, and I think that's good enough. The important thing is to ensure that they don't come too close to the patterns. Again, you need to be thinking about clearance to reduce the risk of blowout. Here you can see that I've filled the flask with plaster, let it go off, and then scrape the top nice and level, ready for the burnout oven. So does it work? Well, this terrible footage is an actual flask just after the pour, so it's pretty hot. The other end has actually got solidifying metal in it. You can see the small holes left behind during the burnout process. You can see them again here before the plunge, and these holes should help improve the removal of the plaster, helping the water to get quickly and deeply inside the flask. And here's the casting. You're looking at the base here, furthest from the pour. The detail is certainly very crisp. The metal might look horrible, but it's made up of printer lines and blobs of wax. It's not neat, but it is very well defined. So there you go. If you have a solid flask and you want to improve the vacuum pull, try the straw technique and see how you get on. I hope you enjoyed this quick tip, guys. Take care, and thanks for watching.